Hey everybody, welcome back to Mog Bass Fishing. Today we're going to be doing a boat walkthrough, and I just want to start it off the video with giving a big shout out to my sponsors, especially my title sponsor, Invest. They really tell you the why for money. They give you all the tools that you need to help grow and establish a firm foundation for your financials and anything individually that you have. Next, we're going to be moving on to Buck Oil, which is a family-owned company of mine. They do any kind of fuel or DEF deliveries that you might need, if it's construction sites or just for your overall company. If you need fuel for generators or anything like that, they can deliver it in Charleston, South Carolina. Next, we have the Rod Glove. Now, the Rod Glove, they have me on their pro team, and they are just a well-built company. They do a great job with unit covers, transducer covers, and any kind of rod and reel covers that you might need. And finally is Emmanuel University. Now, I can't say enough about the school. They really have given me such an amazing opportunity to come here, fish, show my talents, and really our coach, Coach Pam, is an extraordinary coach. She has done some amazing things in the world of bass fishing, and I'm learning so much from her and so much from the team, and I couldn't ask for a better group of people. Next, we're going to be moving to the bow of the boat. Next up, we have the console, where I'm running an HDS 12 Lowrance and then an HDS 12 Pro. Both of these units are great units. They have excellent maps, side scan, down imaging. And they also connect to my trolling motor, which is pretty cool. And we also got a little radio back here and Bluetooth for some tunes. And I have all my switches, which I love about Falcon because each of these switches are, if something happens or something goes out, they're very easy to replace. Take one out, throw a new one in. I got my power pole up and down here, my hot foot. And also what's nice about the Pred is it's got this little fuse box right here. So if I have any like fuses that go out, it's an easy just push back and we're all good again. We're rocking and rolling. I also over here, which y'all really can't, it's just hard to see, but I got my live well for empty, recirc, and auto. So it just keeps everything. This console is just great because everything's right there, super easy to touch. And for these units, I'm also running a Bass Boat Technologies. I've been in some rough water, and it's handled really, really well, and couldn't ask for anything else. Now, moving on to the bow of the boat, I am running a Lowrance Ghost trolling motor. Run it for the past few months. It's been good, little to zero complaints. On it, we have a Humminbird 360 and a LVS 34. I don't know, live scope. Been using that a ton recently, especially on these herring lakes. And then for the units, I'm running a Humminbird Helix 12, Lowrance HES 12, and a GPS Map XSV 12. And this Boat Logic mount has been wonderful for me. Couldn't ask for another mount. And I'm also running a pad on my trolling motor pedal, which has done well, especially in that summer heat. I highly recommend running a pad because I can go barefoot on this deck, which is nice and padded, and not have any problems with burning my feet or anything like that. Now moving on to the back. So lastly, moving to the stern of my Falcon Bass boat. This year I am running 4 lithiums and an AGM by X2. These batteries have really proven themselves to me. I knew they were going to be good batteries. I had high hopes for them, but I didn't really know. These past few months, I've put these things to the test, and they have really exceeded my expectations. I can run 3 or 4 days without having to charge, and these things are still going strong. Especially this big old AGM. I'm running that for all my electronics, which gives me more than enough power, and then especially those 3 lithiums for my trolling motor. I've had that thing on 10 the past 2 days for one of these herring fisheries, and it has been a powerhouse, not losing any battery power, and just keeping that thing rolling, because I like to have that thing on max so we can look for them good old herring bass, and it definitely does the job. Now, in the back, we have a good old Show VMAX Yamaha. Not much needs to be said about that. It is a workhorse and it gets the job done. And lastly, we have the good old 10-footers. Running the 10-footers this year, and of course these things are awesome. I can go 8-foot, 10-foot, where most people usually can't. Power pull down and really just stay steady, especially with the spawn coming up here in the next few months. It's going to be very, very useful on lakes like Harris Chain and things like that to really get those fish dialed in and not cause too much ruckus with that trolling motor. Alrighty, well that's it, and I just wanted to thank y'all for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.